People spend thousands of dollars every month on AI coding agents like Codex or Claude Code with their strict usage limits. I'm going to show you an alternative tool that is completely free and without any usage limits. For this, simply open your Chrome browser and search for opencode.ai and press enter. Then click on this download button. Here you can install it for different operating systems, Mac OS, Windows and Linux. You can also install it inside your terminal. But today we are going to install the desktop version, then we will see how we can use it inside our VS Code. So to install it for Windows, simply click on this download button. It will automatically start the download here. After downloading this, simply click on this file to install the OpenCode. It will take few seconds to install the OpenCode. After installing this, simply click on this desktop icon to run the OpenCode. Here is the OpenCode window. It is running on the local server. It means your files will never leave your PC, so this is a good thing if you want to protect your data. Now you can use this tool to work on your already existing projects. For this, you have to click on this Open Project button. Now you have to go inside your target directory. For example, I am working inside this YouTube directory. You can work on already existing projects. Otherwise, you can create a new project. For this, you have to create a new folder here. For example, I want to create a ebook store website. I will simply create this folder. Then you have to click on the select folder button. Now we will use this tool to create the ebook website to see the real power of this tool. But before this, we have to do the few settings here. Inside this box, you can simply write your prompts, and if you have some files for reference and you want to attach them, for this simply click on this plus icon, and here you can add your files for reference. And after this, here you can see that we have two different type of modes, build and plan mode. If you want to build something really quick, you have to choose the build mode. If you want to do the planning before building, then you have to choose the plan mode. Here you can see the list of the different coding models. As you know that we don't have money and we want to use everything for free. So for this, go inside the search bar and type free here. Here you will get the list of all the free models. I'm going to use the Mimo V2.5 free. I have used this model before. This model is really good. Simply click on this model. It will automatically load this model here. Here you can select the effort level. I want to use the max effort level. For this, select high. Now let's start creating our ebook website. For this, we have to write the prompt here. For example, create a simple ebook website with HTML, CSS and JavaScript in a dark theme mode. Now to send this command, you have to simply click on this button, or you can simply press the enter key. Here now it is reading our workspace, which is completely empty, and after that here it is creating the plan to accomplish this task. Here you can see that first it will create the file structure here, then it will add these type of features inside our website, and it will use this type of tech stack to accomplish this task. Now here, before implementing its plan, it is asking for your suggestions to improve this plan. Therefore it is giving you different options here. For example, if you say that everything looks good inside this plan and you just simply want to build it, you have to select this option. And if you want to add more features like categories, ratings inside your website, then you have to select this option. And if you want to choose different color scheme, you have to select this option. Here you can also write your own custom answer, then you have to send this answer to this agent. For now, for a quick test, we will say that everything looks good. We simply just want to build it. So select the first option and click on submit. Now here you can see that to implement the plan, we have to switch from the plan mode to the build mode, because in the plan mode it is unable to create or edit files. For this, simply go here and change back to the build mode. And now inside the prompt you can simply say that now implement the plan. Now here you can see that it has created the to-do list to complete this task. First it has to create the HTML file, then it has to implement the CSS and then the JavaScript. Here you can see that in few seconds it has accomplished the task. It has created the dark theme for the website and it has added all the features that we have described in the plan mode. Now we will test our ebook website, but we will test it feature by feature to see the accuracy of this model. Now let's go inside our working directory in the ebook store. Now open this index file. It will open this website inside the browser. Now let's test this website feature by feature. The first feature is it has created the 8 book samples with colored covers, titles, authors and prices. In our website we have total 8 books and each book have colored covers, the title, the author name and the price. Now let's test the second feature. It has created the search bar where you can filter books by title or author name in real time. Now inside our website we have the search bar here. First we will filter the books with the title name. For example, I want the book called Alchemist. Here you can see the right book. Now we will filter the book with the author name. The author name for this book is Paulo, for example. Now go back inside your search bar. Now type the author name here. Again, you can see the right book is appearing here. Now the third feature is book cards hover effect with red glow. Inside my website, when I move my cursor over the books, I can see the hover effect, but there is no red glow. Now you can fix this error by telling this error back to the agent by writing the prompt here. For now, let's move on the next feature, which is detail model. Inside this feature, we can click on any book to see its full description. Plus, we can also add this book on the cart. Now go back inside your website. I want to see the description of this book. Simply click on this book. Here you can see all of its description, and to add this book on the cart you have to click on this add to cart button. And the next feature is the cart counter. It will increment the number of orders in the header whenever we add some book inside the cart. Now in the website I want to add this book in the cart. Here you can see that it is incrementing the number of orders here. And the next important feature is the responsive design. It should work on mobile, tablet and the desktop screens. Right now we are seeing the desktop version. Let's test it on the mobile version. For this, right click here, go inside the inspect, click on this mobile icon here, and now go into the responsive. Here you can select different screens. For example, I want to test my design on iPhone 14 Pro Max screen. Just click here. Here you can see that this website is working fine on the phone screen also. Now the last feature is pop-in fonts via Google Fonts. It means all the text inside our website using the pop-in fonts from the Google, which looks very clean and modern. Have you seen that how powerful this tool is? But the story not ends here. Let's see what other useful features this tool have. For example, if you want to work on multiple tasks in the same project parallelly, for this you have to go inside your project. Here you can create new session for new tasks and then you can work on them parallelly. And for example, if you want to work on different projects parallelly, for this you have to click on this plus button to add your new projects here, and then you can also work on them parallelly. This is pretty much everything about this tool. In the end, we will see how we can use this tool directly inside our code editor like VS Code or Anti-Gravity. Here is our VS Code editor and we are inside our working directory Ebook Store. Here you can see all the files and all the codes here. Now to install the OpenCode extension, go inside the extensions and search for OpenCode. To install this, click on this install button. After installing this extension, go back into your files, open your code. Now here you can see the OpenCode logo. To run this, simply click on this OpenCode logo. It will automatically run this OpenCode for you. Here you can see the OpenCode interface. Inside this box you can write your prompts, and here you can see the agent mode, the model we are using and the model variant. For example, if you want to change the agent mode from build to plan mode, you have to go inside your prompt and type the /sign here. Then you have to go inside the agents and here you can switch between build and the plan modes. Now I will switch to the plan mode. Here you can see that it is switched to the plan mode. Now if you want to switch between different models, similarly go back into your prompt and type / and models here. Go inside your models. Here you can switch between different models. Similarly, if you want to change the variant of the model, again type /. Now this time search for variants. Go inside. Here you can choose between different variants of the model. Here you have a lot of options. You can go through each of these options one by one to see the usage. Right now this agent is running inside our working directory. If you want to change this working directory, you have to type, for example, move here. Then you have to click here in order to move on to another working directory. Similarly, if you want to create new sessions, you have to type new here, and in this way you can create new sessions here. And similarly, if you want to switch between different sessions, you have to type here sessions, and in this way you can also switch your sessions. And that's OpenAI. It's free, fast and unlimited. If this AI ever asks for money, I will immediately uninstall it. If you want to learn more about AI, software development and robotics, you can subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the updates of the new uploads. See you next time. Bye bye.